Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And here today, I just want to get into how Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai once again is about to bring fame unto His name. By the way, the said perils and judgments that He's about to bring forth, and also the miracles, man. You know, but we're in the time now where the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to reveal Himself. Matter of fact, because everything in the creation of the Lord, it pretty much it grows into its perfection. So when the Lord He show Himself, pretty much because everything's a build up to Yahweh Shai. You got all these different plagues and perils. Oh, that's why it tells you the disciples, they asked what's going to be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world. So the Lord Yahweh gave them a series of events that was going to play out throughout the planet Earth, all to the build up of His coming. So by all hell breaking loose, and all these things going on, these unexplainable marvelous things that's about to take place, that's the Lord showing Himself to ultimately He's going to be revealed in the skies, man. But the Lord is about to, we in that time where now the revealing is on, So matter of fact, this second Ezra 9:1 said, He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, see, so that lets you know that's how you measure the time, by the different events that's playing out throughout the planet Earth. And we know we in that time, see, tell you that Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, there's no need to write unto us what times and season that we're in. We know by the way of the different prophecies, there's, those appointed visions are now taking place, man. It's just, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, see, that lets you know it was a build up to this moment that we in, this time. Because this is the time where Yahweh Shem Al-Shai is once again going to get that fame. And this fame ain't going to die down like how Egypt was played, because people still talk about Egypt, but they always forget who did it to Egypt. When we're in a time where you're going to know who did it to the modern day Egypt, which is America, Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. See, the Lord's about to show Himself, man, But like I said, it's a process. It's a build-up to Him ultimately being revealed, Like when a king comes, it's a herald that comes forth first, Then you might see trumpeters coming in. You might see a fleet of people come before Him. Then ultimately the king, you see the king come, So it's a build-up to every time the king come forth is a build-up to His coming. And that's how it is to turn Yahweh Shai, man. It said, then shalt thou understand, see, that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made. See, that's just like somebody walking to your womb. You hear the footsteps first before they get to your door. Well, that's how it is with these plagues and pestilence and things that's taking place on the planet Earth, man. That's those footsteps creeping up on you, man. Those scourges, But it's Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai showing Himself, revealing Himself, man. Which we in that time. We're in the time where the Lord is matter of fact, let's get this real quick. What it is. St. John, chapter 12 and 28. It says, Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. See? So how did Yahweh Shai glorify His name the first time? Let's get that. The book of Joshua, chapter 9. In verse 9, it said, and they said unto him, from a very far country thy servants are come, because of the name of the Lord thy power. See, so the name of the Lord pretty much grew you know that name was everybody knew about that name. Why is that though? It says, "For we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt." See, and what did the Lord do to Egypt? It wasn't like Egypt was prosperous when the Lord got through with it. No, it was a series of plagues and pestilence that the Lord sought forth to Egypt. You know, and to top it off, by the way, the firstborn being put to death. Then he ended up killing Pharaoh and his army, man. You know, he lured them in, you know, in the Gulf of Suez. You know what I mean? And killed them, man. You know? So that's how Yahweh Shema Shai got his fame. That's how, it tells you that's how he's known. Through those judgments, man. You know? And it's the beginning stages of the Lord, you know, name is being declared throughout the planet Earth is us teaching his word. So let him that glorify in this, they've understand and know of me. So we glorify by teaching the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, giving, you know, telling the people the true nature of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because when he returns, it's not going to be like, you know, cupcakes and rainbows, man. No, they gonna, you know, these people gonna find out about Yahweh Shema Shai, how we found out, pretty much by the way of knowing about his terrible acts, you know, those judgments that he sent, pretty much those death threats that he carried out, man. You know. So this is on Psalm 145 and 4. It says, "One generation shall praise thy works to another." See, and what are the works to Yahweh of Yahweh Shema Shai? You know, understanding creation. You might say the trees, but when you deal with the works, those are scenarios the Lord has set forth, man. You know, those different judgments that he spoke on and carried out, man. The flood, that was the worst of Yahweh Shema Shai. Sodom and Gomorrah, that was the worst of Yahweh Shema Shai. Egypt, 70 AD. You know, those are the different works of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. It says, "And shall declare thy mighty acts." See? "I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty and of thy wondrous works." It said, "And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts." See? That's what the Lord known for, those judgments, man. You know, I said you could say the trees, the plants, the animals, all the creation. Those that's a work of Yahweh Shema Shai. But in this right here, those terrible acts, those words right there is talking about the judgments that the Lord has set forth, man. You know, because like you deal with like a fighter or a mighty warrior, you know, it's always that one fight, that one moment that made them renowned. You know, King David, it started out by him taking out Goliath. That's how that name starting to was able to be known amongst the people, man. You know, so it was that one act that kickstarted everything. You know, so by the way of this place going down, this is what's gonna once again have that fame go out the planet Earth. So it says, "And men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness." See, because at the end of the day, you're gonna know then. Then you're gonna know. That's why the scripture always outline that. Then shall they know that I am the Lord. Matter of fact, let's get a quick example of that because we know the target is America, man. You know, so this is how this is the platform the Lord have chosen. You know, that puncher bag the Lord have chosen to show His power, man. So you know what? The point at 4, but I'm gonna start at 1. Said, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it." See, and this is a prophecy. This is actual a commandment to prophesy against Mount Seir. Prophesy against Mount Seir. Esau, of the government of this devil, because he's the one that's ruling right now, man. It said, "And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate." See, the Lord is already declaring His works before it manifests, just like Egypt. And the Lord, by the way through Moses and Aaron, He declared those works, by the way of those plagues before they manifest, man. So that's what you see now, us declaring that the Lord is going to stretch out a hand against this place, and it ultimately is going to be a desert, man. It says, and I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. See, so that's going to be the results. That's the results of the words of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Ultimately, this place is going to be laid out. It said, and thou shalt know that I'm the Lord. See, then you're going to know about Yahweh Hashem Shai. Once he show his power, once he reveal himself, once it comes to his perfection. Because that's what the word do. It grows into perfection. He's known as the husbandman, man. So it's a process. That's why you see, all this commotion going on throughout the planet Earth. Because ultimately it's a build up to the destruction of Edom, man. And this man, his power structure, man. But it says, but all that to say this, that the Lord, is going to use Esau to show his power. Matter of fact, let's go get that in Romans the 9th chapter. Because that's the same thing with Pharaoh back in Egypt. The Lord built up Egypt just so you will know it was a higher power. It was a higher power the whole time. Because Egypt was a major empire, man. You had those magicians. They had a certain different technology that people wondered at. Like I said, they had the magicians. They had a lighting system. Just so they was overthrown. And it wasn't like it was overnight. It was a series of plagues. Those punches, those scourges the Lord hit Egypt with, then just ultimately put it out of his misery, man. Well, that's the same thing was playing out today. So this is Romans the 9th chapter, and I start at 17. It says, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, see, that I might show my power in thee. See, that's what it's about, man. Yahweh showing himself, revealing himself. You don't think just looking at the trees, the alligators, the sun in the sky is enough? Well, the Lord's he's gonna make sure in that day you're gonna know it's a higher power. He's gonna make sure in that day that there's no doubts. There's only one true power, man. Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Hashem Shai. And it's gonna be by the way of the overthrow of this place was that's gonna be stamped. So it says, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And guess what? We're in the beginning stages of that. Us, bring forth this word and preaching this gospel throughout the planet Earth. Then it's going to actually morph into everybody actually seeing this word manifest by the way of Yahushua, man. But the point is that he raised Egypt up just so he can destroy it and let the people know it was him that was doing it the whole time, man. But we're in a time where the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is about to show himself. Matter of fact, let's see what this is. Wisdom of Solomon, the 11th chapter, and 21. It says, for thou canst show thy power. It's like, for thou canst show thy great strength at all times when thou wilt, see? And who may withstand the power of thine arm, see? So the Lord can show his power at all times, man. It can be very intense every time, man. Which we coming to a very intense time. And they said, who may withstand the power of thy arm? So who's gonna be able to withstand that? It tells who's gonna be able to stand in that day, man. See how about Shema Shai about to reveal himself? People just think that this is even of the circumcised think this is just a light moment knowing that you're an Israelite, knowing this information, man. No, man, we in very urgent times, man. We're in a time where the Lord, Yahweh, about to Shema Shai is about to show himself, man. When the children of Israel, when the Lord told them, get all the men and make sure they wash, and they had to prep to go see the Lord, man. And when the Lord came in their chariot, they were like, look, Moses, you got it, man. Because that power is intense, man. They was full of fear, man. They was full of fear, man. So it was like, you know what, Moses, you just talk to him for us. Because the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, that's why I said, who is able to withstand the power of his arm, man. Just the presence of the Lord alone. Oh, matter of fact, Let's get this real quick. Because even the angels stand in fear. Let's see. Let's get that. This is 2nd Ezra 8. And I start at 20. It says, O Lord, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air. See? So if the Lord actually looking down on the heavens, man, you know, that in itself lets you know he's a far above our comprehension, man. Do you know? No, I said he can show his power at all times. If he will, he was gonna be able to stand his arm, man. You know? So he looking down on the heavens, man. It said whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, but for whom the host of angels stand with trembling. See, so the host of angels standing all and trembling before the throne, man. You know? So when the Lord, he's showing himself, starting out kicked out by the plagues. That's gonna be the beginning stages of, with the Lord showing himself now by the way of his truth, you know? Which is gonna grow, like it's growing, it's gonna grow into actually things happening to him actually being revealed, man. You know? So this is on 2nd Esdras, and so like not 2nd Esdras. So Rock Ecclesiastes 36, and I start at 1, say, have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us. It said, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek nigh after thee. See? So the Lord's going to send the fear, which is ultimately those spirits created for vengeance, man. Those different plagues and perils set up, you know, to appease his wrath, man. Because that's the only way the Lord's going to be pleased when those spirits of vengeance go forth. The famine, the teeth of wild beasts, the sword, it takes hail, fire, you know. Those are the things that's sent forth to please Yahweh Shema Shai. It said, lift up thy hand against the strange nations, see, and let them see thy power, see. So, because and that's why I says he pointed out strange nations. So when the Lord he shows his power, this is not going to be your conventional way of a kingdom being overthrown. It tells you by the way of strange calamities that this place is going to be overthrown, man. But that's the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. What said, and let them see thy power. See, the Lord's about to show himself, man. The Lord's not finna tilt towards, we finna creep out in the back window of America. No, this is finna be well known what's going on and who's doing it, man. You know, that's why I said, let them see thy power, man. You know? So you're going to know is Yahweh Shema Shai got his hands in this, man. It said, as thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And how is it going to play out? By when these words come to life, man. Which they are already coming to life, man. When they being made manifest. But when that word intensifies, that's how the Lord will be magnified among them before us. Because we going to actually see these things play out, man. You know? It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee. That there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See? So, and how we know the Lord by the way of these judgments? Through fear. You know? Through them death threats that he carried out. You know? So that's how they going to get to know Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When all hell break loose. And ultimately, when it climaxed to when the Lord returns. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. See? So to let you know the Lord about to throw the kitchen sink at this place. That was a strange wonder when those damn those locusts tore up the fields of Egypt. That was a strange wonder when there was a blackout in the midst of Egypt. That was a strange wonder where that hell mixed with fire came forth down upon Egypt, man. Well, guess what? That's Lord said he's going to do it in this time. But it's going to be in a modern version. By the way, the locusts, you know, this man money is going to crash. It's actually going to be blackouts here in America. And that hell with fire is actually going to be those missiles, man. So Egypt's going to get hit with the same plagues as before. But this time, you're going to know. You ain't going to stop talking about this time the Lord smote Egypt. You're going to always talk about this. And you're going to always know. First thing you're going to say, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai liveth. See, they brought the children from the land of Noah, which is America, man. You know? So this is how the Lord is about to show Himself. This is how, you know, this is how He's about to be made known. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Oh, and that it tells you with the forward, the Lord gonna show Himself forward. So this strange man Esau, eating a so-called white man, he's strange. That's why he's gonna go down in a strange way. You know, it said, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. See. Yeah, so yeah, Akim, I just hold it with edify. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakagodash, the honors to the positive elders of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect that sees your word on truth, faith, and sincerity, and DTA, Abba.